to the world of plastic surgery. I'm Colleen Williams. On this show, we'll follow one woman's 3-year journey from her lifelong battle with weight to today, looking and feeling better than ever.
Because 3 years ago when I was 300 pounds, I didn't want to, some mornings I didn't want to get out of bed. I was that, feeling that bad about myself. But now I can't wait for morning to come, get up, put on my makeup, go to my closet, see which outfit I'm going to wear today, which outfit I'm going to look even better in. It's just awesome. Absolutely, and I have to thank Dr. Brauman for everything he's done for me. He's changed my life.
He's our featured plastic surgeon, Dr. Daniel Brauman. You're watching The World of Plastic Surgery. How do you feel about your new look?
Well, every day I look in the mirror, it's the same person, but the body is totally, totally different. I mean, it's a pleasure now, just, even getting up every morning, putting on your makeup, every day is like a new day. I feel like a totally new person. My mother, she was always struggling with her weight all her life. Even my sisters, they have to keep their weight in check all the time. Then when I seen a photograph of myself at a wedding, I had to take drastic action. So that's what I did. I went on a diet and exercise and ate healthy. Even though I had lost 85 pounds, I felt as if I was 185 pounds heavier because I had all this excess skin. It was so disappointing. I just thought, well, why did I bother?
Good morning, Linda.
How are you?
Very well. Are you ready for your big day?
I am. I had gone to a personal trainer and she said to me, there's no other option. You've no other option but to have cosmetic surgery.
Hi, Linda. Good morning.
Hi, Josie. How's things?
How are you? Have
Great,
a seat.
thank you.
All right.
I came from Cavan, travelled to Dublin airport and flew with Aer Lingus to New York. It was about 7.5 hours flight.
We'll go over the areas that he's going to be marking.
I'm actually having lipo done on my arms and on my legs to get my body in contrast with the tummy tuck that I had last year. And my arms are a big issue for me.
Dr. Brauman's going to come in. He's going to look at your chart and he's going to look at your history and physical.
People had said to me, oh, what's wrong with your arms? And, that my whole night would be destroyed. I'd be like, oh, let me just get out of here. You'd be in tears. That's what I went and said. I really want to get my arms done. I couldn't wait for the cameras to leave, to be honest. Just get me on the table. I want to see the results.
It's been 2 weeks since Linda Duff had surgery, and Linda joins us now. First of all, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling absolutely great. Absolutely wonderful.
That may be hard for people to believe. You've just had surgery.
Well, I feel great now because it's been nearly a week and a half since surgery, and I'm really recovering very, very well.
Are you already starting to see differences in your arms
yes,
and your legs?
Every morning when I get up to take my shower, I'm there standing in the mirror and I'm twirling around, and every day I can see, that the swelling has gone down so much, and it's such a big improvement. Like, even my family can see it already.
Let's go through exactly what procedures you've had done, and this will be over the course of 2 years.
To begin with, then I had the tummy tuck. And then I had fat into the buttocks to take the dimples out of the buttocks. That was on the first procedure. And this last procedure, I had my forearms, I had my upper arms, my lower back, the tops of my legs, the backs of my legs, inner knees.
Let's go back in time, almost 3 years ago. Now, since then, you've had a tremendous weight loss, but what was life like for you 3 years ago?
It was horrendous to go out shopping for clothes or, you know, even socialising or anything like that. I just didn't want to do it. Totally, totally depressed with the way I looked, the way I felt. Like I was way over 300 pounds.
So what did you decide to do?
I decided that I would go on a diet and I would start up exercising, because before this I was only fit to walk maybe 100 yards, 200 yards, because my weight was so, you know, tremendous. So then I built it up then to 8 miles a day. So I did.
After losing 85 pounds, instead of feeling great and on top of the world, in some ways you say you were a bit disappointed.
Oh yeah, very disappointed, because after putting in the whole hard work, after working out and being so good for 12 months, I had all this excess skin hanging everywhere on my body. Like my arms, my tummy, the tops of my legs, my bum, everywhere, even my back was all skin, and it was so, so disappointing.
And I'm sure people said, you look great,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
healthier, but for
Yeah.
you,
Oh,
it was
inside
almost
I was cringing. I was
uncomfortable.
like, you know, put the weight back on, because at least you were more rounded, you know what I mean? There was shape. But whereas I'd lost all the weight, there was no shape to me at all. Everything just hung.
So then what did you decide to do?
Well, my sister called me from New York. She lives out in New York, and a colleague of hers that she works with had a tummy tuck, and she emailed me the photograph. And when I seen her, I was like, wow, this is amazing. So I decided to call Dr. Brauman's office, and I spoke with Kathy on the phone, and I made an appointment to see him. So I flew out from Ireland, and I came to see him. I flew out from Ireland on the Friday. I came to see Dr. Brauman on the Monday. I wasn't going to decide there and then whether I was going to have an operation or not. But after speaking to him, like in 5 minutes, that was it. He said, that was it. I was having an operation. That was it. I was me that wanted it, not, you know. I just couldn't believe, like, this man is really going to fix me.
When you came in during that initial consultation with Dr. Brauman, you were actually hoping to target your arms.
Yes, yes, that's what I came in initially for. And when I was standing there, and he said to me, well, really and truly, Linda, he said, what would you change about your body if you had a choice? You know, he said to me, I've seen all these problems before. It was as if he could relate to me. It was the first time ever that somebody had related to my problem, even though I had lost all the weight. But in my head, I was still fat, and he could relate to this. He knew exactly what I was thinking. And he just made me feel so at ease.
So you went in for your consultation. You said, I'd like to do something about my arms.
Yes.
And then through the evaluation process with Dr. Brauman, decided to do your tummy.
Yes.
And then what?
And then I had the tummy tuck. I was supposed to go back home to just think about it, but I booked my operation that day because I was so confident in this man. And I came in the following week and had my tummy tuck done.
You have family in the area, so you were able to recover there.
Yes, yes, of course. My brother just lives up just about maybe a half an hour drive away from here, which was fantastic, because the day after surgery you have to come back down, you see, to make sure that everything's okay and, you know, get all the bandages changed or whatever. And it was like the next day when I seen the bandages coming off, it was like, wow, already, even though I was still all swollen, but it was like, wow.
That skin was gone.
It was gone. I was just my tummy was so flat, it was unbelievable. I think I cried that day, actually. So I did, I was just so thrilled. So
That's fantastic.
Like the next day I was out walking around, when I got the bandages changed, I went for a walk with my nephew, and it was just it was so unbelievable. Dr. Brauman, he actually advised me to stay for another 2 weeks, but he gave me antibiotics and pain medication and all that, but I didn't bother with the pain medication. After the tummy tuck, I just took one painkiller, that was it.
Do you think you're tough, or was it really not that bad?
It wasn't that bad. I had seen, I'd seen operations performed on television and people saying, oh my gosh, and it's so this and it's so that, but no, to me it was just a breeze, an absolute breeze. In 2 weeks I was back at work, in behind the bar, back on the farm, and I was like, oh, the evening that I was supposed to go into the bar, I was like, oh, I was so nervous about going in, and my husband said, you look fantastic. He said, why would you be nervous? So I walked in and everybody was like, wow, my gosh. It was an absolutely gorgeous feeling, not to be in big size 22 clothes, size 20 shirts. It was absolutely fantastic.
So a year passed after the tummy tuck.
Yes.
And you decided you were finally going to target the arms.
Yes. We decided to see last year when I was here, when I had the tummy tuck, we decided that we would target the arms then this year to give me 12 months of a break to heal, properly and get my body back, into shape again. So.
When you came into the office, you had said something that it was like family when everyone greeted you here.
Oh, when I seen the girls, I was just so delighted to see them. And you see, when you walk into the office initially, nobody, you're kind of like, I don't know these people. I'm Irish, coming, from a little small town, but they just make you feel so welcome. I mean, it's just, and they're like family. And even for the 12 months that I had my tummy tuck, I got a phone call maybe every 2-3 weeks from Kathy or from Connie or from Dr. Brauman himself personally, just to checking up to see how I was I okay, how was things, just for a chat, which to me, that has never happened to me before. It was a very personal touch, which I've just thought, that's why he's my hero, Dr. Brauman is.
That's pretty special.
Yes.
It shows that they truly care about you.
Yes. It's not just a matter of, getting you in, get your job done, pay your money, whatever, get out the door. It's not like that. It's just, you actually enjoy coming back down for the follow-ups and everything. You really look forward to it because, you're going to have a fun few hours here with the girls and with himself, Dr. Brauman. It really is. It really is. And the one thing about Dr. Brauman too was he explains everything before you know exactly what's going to happen to you, which that's why I don't think I was one bit nervous, because I knew exactly what he was going to do, and the girls then had explained to me then over again then as well. So, it was just...
Do you think you'll have Dr. Brauman in your life?
Oh, forever. He's
forward?
My hero. Absolutely, forever and ever. Not only is he my plastic surgeon, but I've made a friend for life. Definitely for life.